Have you been trying to learn to meditate and struggling? I have got a tip for you. We're all different beings and we all perceive and express ourselves in a different way. Not meditate in a way that totally works for you. What you're going to need to find out is, what is your main sense? We all express ourselves and absorbed and focused through our senses. A very visual person, or hearing, or could be kinesthetic, which is the touch. We use all of the senses, but there's always one who is more accentuated. So let's find out which one is you. Write it down. Describe to me, what did you do the last weekend? When you read your description, could you straight away visualize your weekend in your head? If you could, you're a visual person. Pay attention to the words you used. Did you describe the texture of things and taste? For example, if you went for dinner, did you describe how it tasted? Or did you touch something? You could be a kinesthetic person. If you spoke about a sound when you spoke about your weekend, it was maybe a music that you hear or something that caught your attention. Your hearing is your main sense. Now I'm going to teach you how you're going to use that into learning to meditate. The easiest way to learn to meditate is to focus on your breath. Concentrating how many seconds you take to inhale and how many seconds you take to exhale. Pay attention to the counting, is going to help you to focus, but I'm going to elevate that. If you're a visual person, I want you to visualize exactly what you are doing. The way I do this, because I'm visual, I think about my favorite place, which is the beach where I've grown up. And as I'm sitting here breathing, I visualize myself sitting on the beach doing exactly what I'm doing. I have to visualize. I cannot focus on just the count of the breath without having an image in my head. I think of a special place that's going to give me more focus, sense of calm, because if you are a kinesthetic, touch is important to you. Something like this is going to massively help you. It has got those little bit where you can count. It could be like a bracelet. There's a lot of textures to it. So what you're going to do is, either you're sitting there, close your eyes, and you count your breath, you're going to be touching those little balls in here. And every time you're going to get into the next breath, you're going to move to the next one. If you are someone who the sound is something that's very important to you, I suggest you to put a background music while meditating. As something as simple as the sound of waves. So once you're meditating and you focus on the count of your breath, try to synchronize the count of your breath and all the rhythm with the rhythm of the music. Maybe 2 points of focus. You have got the music that you're focusing on, and you have got the count of your breath. I hope that helped. The idea that when you meditate, you're supposed to think in absolutely nothing is completely wrong. You're supposed to focus on one thing. If you ever come any thought across your mind, acknowledge it, what you're thinking about, and then move it back to the breath. After you finish your meditation, I encourage you to think back on that thought, because some people saying that it's a bad thing to be thinking about things, and I don't. I think our intuition is extremely strong when we are in a quiet mind, and it might be something that the universe is trying to tell you. It might be something that it's bothering you need to work on. It might be an emotion that wants to come out. So it is important to pay attention to those thoughts, but not during the meditation, but afterwards. But acknowledge it. Thank you, thought, for coming over. Now I'm going to go back to concentration with my breath. I hope that helped.